proud about, and some people don't know. And I seen you saying like you was already in your nephew ear, telling him about 2 Cent Overture, and I thought that was fire.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then I see you with your son, and you was talking about taking him like to the African American some kind of museum or something like that.
I took him to the Schomburg library.
Okay, you teaching them African stuff or something like that.
Yeah, some Sheikh Anthony Diop stuff, man. Some J.A. Rogers, light stuff, man. Superman the Man. Destruction of Black Civilization. We came before the Mayflower. But really, like, I really got him on the Superman the Man, because the Superman the Man, it teaches him about how to respond to racism, even if it's coming from a black person or a white person. Like, if somebody come up and say, "Oh, yo, man, you handsome for a black guy," how do you respond to that without knocking his head off, or acting like, or a white person called you a nigga? It's it's a way you have to respond to that. Because once you get physical,
wait. Let me hold your thought. I've always felt like you was, because I was telling the stream last night too, like, yo, his thing is the alpha male shit. Like, I always felt like you was quite aggressive yourself. Like, you the kind of motherfucker to get physical. You off that type of time, or you saying like you just teaching your son like, oh, like, man, I'm
teaching my son to be aggressive, man. There's no beta in you know what I'm saying, and me giving it to him, because he's gonna have to get that part from a woman. I can't give him that. I can't even connect to that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I told y'all when he answer questions, I better pay attention, yo, bro. Just the way he is. So at any point, if y'all think I'm the way I be talking, listen to. I can't even get to that level of saying shit like that. All right.
No, what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that no alpha has not be able to do that. I'm just saying that where I spent most of my time, where my alpha matured at, doesn't allow me to give that part to him. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said this now, if I teach my son, if somebody call him nigga, he don't gotta throw a punch. He can say thank you, because he's so well rooted in knowledge itself. He know how to flip all that we taught white people to call us nigga. They just put a negative narratives to it. Because when we read in Africa, that's those are the words that we used. When he came to Panama, those are the words that we used. In South America, we was calling ourselves niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm listening to you. I'm about to just pull your actual. I'm about to just put your actual Facebook page here too, in case anybody want to follow you and shit. Just put your Facebook page up. So
tell them to put their helmet on.
Put their helmet on. I'll probably tell them some shit like that already. Alright,
when they go to my shit, put their helmet
yo,
on.
alright, this the shirt he got on right now, gang. So this is what he look like to me right now. I'm telling y'all, no bullshit. This is what he look like right now, you heard? This is the shirt he got on. Alright. Now, look, I do got questions for you too, but I ain't want to cut your spill. But what happened is,
I don't really mess with Black Lives Matter, man. It's one of the last shirts that I have, but I'm not a Black Lives Matter.
Nah. Me, yo, you know what's crazy? I realized that, like, I'm really not a part. Like, I'm definitely not I don't even call myself a liberal, because I'm definitely not a liberal though. Niggas is out their mind. I got a different way of thinking too. So I understand that shit. And I don't even think you like one of the figures I see on the shirt. I don't even think you like one of them niggas on there.
I got Malcolm.
Okay.
I got Martin Luther King, and I got that sucker ass Obama.
Alright. That sucker ass Obama is wild, gang. Alright, bitches, hold on. Look. Alright, I got, bro, I really got a mute, but listen, this one is not about me for real, bro. Like, it's definitely more about, because as I've been out here and I learned certain shit, and I go through, like, as I've been going through my life, like, even as you was talking, I was thinking about how, like, first of all, how much time did you do in prison, like, overall?
27.
So, overall, you got 27 years in prison.
Yeah, from the age of 17 to the age of, like, 50-something.
I thought you had more time in than that, cause you count violations and everything, or them shits is not. Them shits don't count. That ain't even real time.
I'm talking about a straight through. You talking about
straight through. You did 27 years. I know that. That's why I'm like, you got more time violations together.
I did 26, but I'm just saying, like, you talking about all my time?
Yeah.
Like everything, juvie, time I got arrested, 90 days and all that?
Yeah.
Probably a good over 30 years. I'm 58 right now. Yeah, over 30 plus years.
That shit is wild, because I wouldn't even want to make it. If you got any questions, you can ask the questions too. That shit is the reason why I say that shit is kind of wild to me is because it's niggas that's probably watching that ain't of that age. You see what I'm saying?
Can I say something real quick? Mm-hmm. If you give it up, like I raised my hand for that shit, like somebody was walking around passing out time, and I raised my hand, that ain't how it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't like I seen the end of the tunnel and said, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I didn't even know the fucking tunnel. I was just putting in work, and putting in work causes consequences. When I got sentenced to 25 to life,
no. Take that back, because you said that too fast, and I caught it a little late. You said he coming with heat, bro. You said you ain't who. He said, like, digging a tunnel, but I ain't know I was digging a tunnel. A nigga just was doing shit and got to a certain point, like, wait a minute. You telling me I've been digging a tunnel? I told niggas, I said before this thing, I said, if you pay attention, this nigga will say shit and answer questions. I almost hate myself for questioning you. Go ahead, man.
But when I end up getting the time, I couldn't even see myself doing it. It wasn't like, yo, I put my head down, rolled up my sleeves, and said, yo, I'm gonna just knock this shit down. That ain't how it happened. I was still in a state of ignorance, which ended up kind of like helping me split my time up, because I stayed in a state of ignorance for like about 10 years and a bit. You know what I'm saying? When I say the state of ignorance, I didn't really have no knowledge of myself or self-worth. Like, people think knowledge of self is going back to Africa. None of that. It's just self-worth. Like, I seen you change from being a New York dude to moving out there, because now you own property, you got guns. It's a different look than a nigga from the projects out here that he don't own shit out here, but whatever, not even his keys, not even his mailbox, because the motherfucker open his mailbox, go in one mailbox and be in 50 mailbox. So it was just basically, when I got in there, I had to change into somebody that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, the person I changed into, I was in jail, I wasn't that person when I went to jail. Had I been, I would have never been in jail. Never, ever. The person I became in jail, I would have never went to jail.
You can sue me
if I was that person. I woke up, I was 27 years old and couldn't even remember what I did when I was 17.
Yeah, all right, so that brings me to this, right? Do you find that when you, like, if you speak, if people feel you speaking too intelligently or you making too much sense, like, do you ever deal with that shit when people be like, oh, man, that's just jail shit. That's jail. Nigga want to talk jail shit. Like, cause, like, look, that's your real life, right? Like, believe it or not, like, you are what a lot of the little niggas is trying to be, what they rapping about, what they talking about. Nigga be the real definition, like, oh, no, nigga. It's like the Rick Ross and the Rick Ross shit.
So, I'm going to give you a
So, right? Do you think that people, do you think that people judge you? People don't give you enough credit because of that time spent in jail for, like, your intelligence and how you see the world and shit?
Yo, let me tell you something, right? My son live in Jersey, right? Where my son is at in Jersey, he go to an all-white school. I'm not saying that, like, that makes him better than any other kid. He go to an all-white school, but he was born in Harlem. You know, he know what it is to be left on the street, parole, locking, police locking. He know all that. But he's been in Jersey, so he'll come to New York, and he'd be like, yo, Dad, take me to Sugar Hill. I want to go see Flocka. And I live on a block that none of them niggas over there gonna ever come down there. But he on a block where, like, I'm on 129th Street. Ain't nothing more hotter than that in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? I'm in between the east and the west side. But he want me to take him to an area where I feel like, you know, on the gram, people on Sugar Hill that do whatever his name is, Flocka, he from over there. Your dad, take me over there because he.
Wait, the Flocka
dude
dude is the Flocka dude. Oh, you know who Flocka is?
Yeah, the nigga that had that single with Cardi.
Oh, he a rapper? He listening to.
Nigga?
Okay, the drill dude. Okay, I ain't even. You saying Flocka? I'm like.
My son not removed from listening to drill music, but it's crazy for him to come and like a dude like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know his whole situation. I know what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he want to change that whole situation around, but you know, sometimes you can't. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you see like, yo, I know that feeling. If anybody that's real, like for instance, it took you a little minute. I ain't gonna lie.
What damn?
When I went home and you called me from jail, when you called me from Elmira, I automatically sensed the change that you finally got it.
Alright, but look. I do talk a lot on here. Hub, what up, bro? I do talk a lot on here about myself, but I'm asking you these questions about you, because look, I feel like you a great man. Like, you got great ideas. I felt like you were too aggressive. Like, that's your Achilles heel in this world. And like I told dudes, I don't think you let nobody down thus far, because like you've been as advertised, right?